Hello, and welcome back to the Point and Quest podcast. I'm Lindsay, or Pixelated Linz, and today's episode is all about finding your cozy spot in the point and click genre. A genre not exactly known for its warm and fuzzy side. For years, the vibe was more like, you didn't save? Too bad. Or enjoy clicking on every pixel of the screen to find that one tiny key. But it turns out, point and clicks don't have to be stressful. There's a growing selection of games out there that are genuinely relaxing. No hair-pulling puzzles, no random stare deaths, just good vibes, quirky characters, and a gentle invitation to explore. So today, we're going to dive into the best point-and-click and adjacent games for when you just want to kick back and relax. We're talking Frog Detective, Dropsy, Kind Words, Wandersong, Old Man's Journey, and the ultimate cozy classic, Stardew Valley. Plus, we'll explore what makes these games so comforting compared to the punishing puzzles of the past. So, let's jump in. So, let's talk about the early days of point-and-click games. Sure, they were great at creating mystery and adventure, but they were also kind of like a test of your patience. Anyone who's played King's Quest knows the pain of walking too far to the left and tumbling into oblivion. It's as if these games were designed by someone who thought, what if we made an escape room, but if you guessed wrong, the room actually caught on fire? But as the genre evolved, developers realized something. Games don't have to be stressful to be engaging. It's okay to make a game that's just nice. A game where you're not worried about finding the exact pixel to click on, but instead are invited to enjoy the journey. And that's where these modern cozy games come in. They take the point-and-click format we love, exploration, dialogue, solving puzzles, but remove the anxiety-inducing elements. So let's start with a shining example of this cozy shift. Frog Detective, a lighthearted, silly mystery adventure. Frog Detective is like a breath of fresh air for anyone burned out by frustrating old-school adventure games. You play as a detective who is, well, like the title suggests, a frog. Your job? Solve mysteries that are more amusing than they are serious. Instead of searching for tiny, invisible objects or getting stuck in endless dialogue loops, you just talk to funny animal characters about their absurd problems. The most dramatic thing that happens is someone claiming they've seen a ghost. And spoiler, it's usually something hilariously mundane, like a washing machine left running. The charm of Frog Detective isn't in the tricking you or stumping you with puzzles. It's in making you laugh. It's silly, it's simple, and it's perfect when you want a game that feels like hanging out with a friend who tells really goofy jokes. Now, let's get into Dropsy. At first glance, it might seem like the least cozy game on this list. It's about a clown who looks like he could double as your sleep paralysis demon. But here's the twist. Dropsy is all about spreading love and kindness. You wander around the world trying to help people with their problems. And most importantly, giving them hugs. Lots of hugs. The whole game is dialogue-free, using pictures and symbols to tell a story. It's a bit like playing a game designed by a very expressive, overly enthusiastic mime. But what's magical about it is that it makes you feel connected to its world and characters without saying a single word. It's strange and surreal, but also comforting in ways that may surprise you. The puzzles are intuitive, the characters are quirky, and the whole vibe is one of kindness and empathy. It's the kind of game that makes you feel good for just playing it. And that's the goal here, right? To unwind and find a little happiness. Now, speaking of spreading positivity, let's talk about Kind Words. Kind Words isn't your typical game. You're not solving puzzles or exploring worlds. You're sitting in a cozy little room, writing letters to strangers. It's like pen pals for the internet age. You send out letters of encouragement, and sometimes when you're having a rough day, you get a response with a little pick-me-up. It's a reminder that, yes, there are good people out there who just want to spread a bit of kindness. There's something soothing about writing a letter to a stranger. putting your thoughts into words, and maybe helping someone feel a little less alone. It's the digital equivalent of finding a handwritten note in your mailbox, and not one of those creepy ones that want you to invest in something or join their secret cult. Yeah, we get those all the time. But let's keep the positivity rolling with a whimsical musical adventure, Wandersong. Wandersong is a game that asks a simple question. What if instead of fighting, you sang your problems away? You play as a bard on a mission to save the world through the power of music. The entire game revolves around singing different notes to interact with the environment and solve puzzles. There's something incredibly heartwarming about this game. It's light, it's funny, and it doesn't take itself too seriously. It's like a cheerful musical theater kid of the point-and-click genre, spreading positivity wherever it goes. Now, let's bring it down a notch with Old Man's Journey, a peaceful, contemplative experience that'll make you think about life. Old Man's Journey is less of a game and more an interactive storybook. You follow an old man through his memories as he reflects on his life. The puzzles are simple. You move landscapes to help him walk across them. But the real beauty of this game is in its storytelling. It's peaceful, reflective, and might even bring a tear to your eye. It's the kind of game you play when you want to slow down and take a deep breath. There's no rush, no pressure, just a quiet journey through a beautiful hand-drawn world. And finally, we can't talk about cozy games without mentioning Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is a game that's become a comfort staple. You move to a small town, take over a farm, and slowly build up your life. You can farm, fish, mine, make friends, fall in love. There's no wrong way to play. It's the digital equivalent of wrapping yourself in a blanket and sipping hot chocolate. It's a reminder that sometimes it's okay to just exist and enjoy the small things. It's also proof that cozy gaming isn't about the absence of challenges, but about creating a space where you feel safe, relaxed, and at home. So there you have it, a collection of games that show you how far the point-and-click genre has come, from frustrating pixel hunts to heartwarming adventures. Cozy gaming is here to remind us that it's okay to take things slow, enjoy the journey, and find the joy in the little clicks. Until next time, keep exploring, stay cozy, and happy adventuring.